Let me show you how to achieve the perfect bald cap. Now, these are all the products I'm going to be using to achieve today's bald cap method. So if you've ever struggled with getting the bald cap look before installing your wig, then this tutorial is definitely for you. The first and most important thing is to make sure you have cornrows done. My cornrows are very old, so I'm slicking that back with a hair wax, and I'm using this one from Foisting. Please make sure your cornrows are flat, okay, because you don't want any bulky in store. Now the next step is to put on our wig cap. I'm using this wig cap in the shade brown, and I'm placing it on my head, making sure it goes over my ears. Okay, after that, what you have to do is to take a pair of sharp scissors and then cut around the ears. You start from behind and then make sure you cut around your ears and then pull your ears through where you've cut. Do you see it? Just pass your ear through the loop like this. Okay, it's very simple to do and it's quite self-explanatory. Just start by cutting behind your ear. Just make a little cut behind your ear and then pull your ears through.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But
the next step is to take an adhesive spray. I'm using this one from eBay, and I'm going to spray that all over the front of my hairline. I'm working in small sections. This is just the first spray. Please make sure to work in small sections. Okay, it gives you more control and helps keep the cap smooth against the skin also. So please make sure you are working in small sections, and then just spray this adhesive spray all over the front of your hairline. Okay, you spray it all over the front of your hairline. When you spray it all over the front of your hairline, you are able to cut to exactly where you want your frontal lace to sit. Do you understand? If you spray too little, you end up not getting where you want your frontal to sit exactly. Please, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So just let it exceed a little so that you'll be able to cut and position it exactly where you want your frontal to sit.
I've pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight.
Once that is done, I'm going ahead to blow dry this on the coolest setting. It's on the coolest setting. Don't use heat to do the step. Always make sure you are blow drying on the coolest setting. When it comes to wig installations, please do not set your blow dryer on hot heat. No. And make sure it's dried like this, break dried, before you proceed to the next step. And that's to cut off the excess lace. Excess cap, not lace. So to remove the excess cap, I'm cutting carefully around my hairline. Please do not rush the cutting. In fact, don't rush anything when it comes to doing your hair. Do not rush any step when it comes to doing your hair, especially if you are doing it yourself. Just take your time so that you can get the best results. And at the end of the day, it's going to look as if a professional did it for you. So please do not rush this part, okay? Because you can always cut more. You can always cut more if you realize what you've cut is not enough. But if you just rush and cut everything off, you might not be able to come back, and fix that. And please make sure you are using a sharp scissors. I ended up using a razor because my scissors wasn't as sharp. So I was finding it difficult to cut certain areas. So please make sure you are using a sharp scissors to cut.
Would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars, when the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back where we used to be. Half truths in this late night chat, both of us knowing what a lie that. Funny.
You can see my edges still look a bit rough after cutting. So for this step, to make sure everything is laid properly, I'm just going ahead with my adhesive spray and then take the tail of a tail comb. This is a tail comb and that's the tail. You dip the tail of the tail comb into the adhesive spray and then you use it to lay the edges. This step is going to smoothen everything to make sure, say, it's laying down flat. Okay, that is why this step is very important. So any lifted areas around the edges, you just use the tip of your tail comb, dip it into the adhesive, and then use it to just smoothing every part down. You can see my ear tabs areas that side has also lifted. So this will just smoothen everything and then make sure everything is laying flat.
Now we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm, take me back to the start, if only for a moment. If only for a moment. If only for a moment. Take me back to the start.
So do you see how it looks so far? Everything is coming together beautifully. You just have to take your time when doing your hair, okay, to achieve the best results at the end of the day. Because some things are there, when you skip them, you would end up regretting not doing it well, okay, when you see the final result. So just take your time and then everything is going to turn out beautifully at the end of the day. I'm blow drying this to make sure it's completely dried and also cleaning the excess adhesive sprays that was on my ears and around the hairline, you know, to make sure everything is looking smooth. Now you can see the cap is looking a little shinier or a little fairer than my actual skin tone. So for this, I'm going in with my foundation to blend the cap more into my skin. Please, this step is also very necessary. And as you can see, I am starting from the back. I applied the foundation from the back and then just worked my way to the front. I just used the excess for the front. Okay.
Before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm, take me back to the start, if only for a moment. We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark.
So let me give you guys a spoiler. You see how good this is looking already? You will think I've done this several times, but guess what? This is also my first time trying the bald cap method. Yes, I didn't want to say it in the beginning of the video because if I say it's my first time, some of you might not watch to the end. So yeah, I'm saying it here. It's actually my first time trying the bald cap method and I used Mariam Musa's technique. And as you can see, it turned out beautifully. You would think I've done this several times, but it's actually my first time. So for the excess cap that was left behind my ear, all I'm doing is to secure that and then cut off the excess. I just tied it and then cut off the excess. Okay, so that everything will sit beautifully and we wouldn't have anything hanging behind my ear or make the installation difficult for me. So yeah, this is the bald cap method. It's very simple to do. It's very easy to do. Okay, it's so simple to do. Honestly, I was surprised with how well this turned out. Okay, being my first time trying it too, I was so surprised. And I think I'll be doing the bald cap method with every install of mine. Okay, so yeah, this is the end of today's video. Just look at this bald cap method. I hope you'll be trying it soon. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Whoa. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names?